Hey, what's up, guys? We are live. Welcome to your daily dose of awesome. Your 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education to get your day started right now. Today's topic is on making sure your words have impact. Specifically, making sure your words have impact on your prospects, the words you put on your website, in your emails, on your blog posts, on your Facebook Live titles, on your Facebook Live content. Literally anything you do online, the words you use are critical. Now, my name is Ferny Ceballos. I'm an online marketing and lead generation expert, specializing in helping home business owners in the network marketing, direct selling, and affiliate marketing space multiply their incomes using the internet. Now, I've built my first six-figure network marketing business using the strategies that you're about to discover here and over the course of the series. And over the past 10 years, I've been responsible for over $11 million in gross income in my own home businesses. So this stuff is powerful. You can't take it for granted. And most importantly, you need to get trained on it. Now, if you're new to our training, I highly recommend you subscribe to our free attraction marketing bootcamp via the link in the description of this video. If you're looking at the recording, I also recommend you subscribe to our fan page from your desktop. If you're watching this on your desktop on your computer, you can pretty much go right above this video, click on Elite Marketing Pro or on our logo. That'll take you to our fan page, and from there you'll be able to click like. And once you've clicked like, you can do a pull down menu and be able to turn on notifications. Specifically, the notifications you want to turn on have to do with videos and live videos, because that's how we deliver our most impactful content to all our members and community. Also, if you're on mobile phone, you can actually, it's a lot easier to subscribe. You could actually click on the top right of this video as you're watching on the phone, and a little dot will appear in the top right. You can click on there, and you can pretty much click a button that says live notifications. This will make sure that you don't miss any of the free content and training we deliver. And today's training is a very powerful training. It actually comes directly out of a recent workshop we just concluded this past weekend with some of our most elite members. Our people in that workshop paid upwards of $25,000 to be in that room to learn the things that we taught them, and everyone was super overjoyed. We got awesome feedback, awesome testimonials, and I've decided to take a lesson that I delivered in that workshop and deliver it right here in front of you guys for free, no charge. So you can see just the impact that one, Elite Marketing Pro can make, but two, making sure that you have the right messaging in your market. Now I'm going to check real quick, making sure we are live here. All right. And this is going to be highly, interactive. I'm gonna actually get your feedback here. So I'm going to need your feedback. I need you guys to comment. What's up, Emma, Cynthia, Idma, Ellie? Awesome. So I'm so glad you guys are tuning in. I'm going to need your help. I need you to provide some feedback, and there's a little bit of a 5-second delay. So I'll do my best to kind of keep things rolling quickly, and I only got 15 minutes total for this. So making sure your words have impact. So I delivered a lesson on not only choosing a target market for whatever it is you want to promote. If you want to go into the health and wellness niche, or you want to promote to network marketers like a lot of people in our community are doing, or you want to go into the biz op space, or there's actually a niche that I kind of came up with that I call the cubicle slave niche. And those are people that used to be like me, that worked in an office at a corporate job at a cubicle. Think Dilbert, for example. And so I delivered this lesson where I basically, what I did was I listed out the target markets, and you have to decide what your target market is going to be. For example, a potential target market, like I said, is cubicle slaves, people that work at a corporate job that they hate but are well compensated for. And that was the situation with me. Why do I want to target those people? Well, I mean, that's not part of the lesson, but the reason I would want to target those people is because they have money to spend. They have money to invest in an opportunity or something that's going to dramatically change their life. So I call them the cubicle slaves. So this is not the make money market. That's another market. The make money market is a very broad market and pretty much includes anybody that wants to make some extra cash, but that can mean just about anybody. I want to qualify people a little more for the sake of my marketing, so I'll slim it down to cubicle slave. So that's market number one. So what I'm gonna actually, before I go into the markets I'm gonna cover, I want to actually go through the things that I actually list out. I actually create a chart. So I create 4 columns. The first column is the target market. So in that first column, I actually put what market I'm going after. In column number 2, I put pains and struggles. What are the pains and struggles and frustrations of each of those markets? So that's the second column, pains and struggles. So target market, column 1, column 2, pains and struggles. Column 3 is our desires, desired outcomes, the things they want. So that's column number 2. So that's 3 columns. The final column is a language column, and I'm going to explain the language a little later as I go through the first 3 columns. So let's start with cubicle slaves. Cubicle slaves, again, somebody that works at a corporate job, the Dilbert types, they get paid well. Maybe they're a programmer, maybe they're an accountant, maybe whatever. But it's a white collar job. They're paid decently, but they hate their life. They hate what they're doing. They're not fulfilled. They feel like there's something greater in store for them. So that's a cubicle slave market. What are the pains and struggles that they deal with? So I want you guys to answer to me right now. What are the pains and struggles that the cubicle slave market deals with? I'll name some off the top of my head right now. Pains is like they hate their job, they hate their boss, they're bored at work, they're unfulfilled at work, driving in traffic, overtime. What else? You guys tell me. So let me see, more pains and struggles for the cubicle slave market. I named a few, so you guys can pains and struggles. So Ellie just said, this is an important point. Remember, the second column is pains and struggles. The third column is desires. Time freedom is something with desires. Ellie, great one. That's not enough time with family. That's an excellent pain and struggle for people in the cubicle slave market because they tend to work long hours. They make a lot of money, but they also work long hours. A lawyer would be another example of somebody in that market. They're not exactly in a cubicle, but they're affluent, but probably unhappy. So, all right. So, 10-minute lunch breaks, stress, unhealthy sleep, deprived. Okay, you guys get the idea. Next, so think of that. And I'll actually want you guys to be writing this out. Create the columns and write out what I tell you because you're going to be able to use this in your own marketing. So, cubicle slave is the target market. Those are the pains and struggles that I just defined. Were having to do with hating their job, hating, the overtime. They're unfulfilled, working long hours, no time freedom. They're stuck in traffic to and from work, short lunch breaks, stress, unhealthy, sleep deprived, etc. Desires. Under the desired columns, what do these people want? This is where time freedom comes in. Like they want freedom. So what do they want? The desires is what's the thing they want to achieve in their life? They want to have more time with family. They want more time freedom. They don't want to be they want to have a short commute or no commute. They want to be able to work from home. That's a huge thing for especially a lot of parents. What are some other things that they want in their life? They want to fire their boss. So it's that one's kind of tied to the pain, but they want the idea of being overjoyed by the opportunity to fire your boss. Job fulfillment. Absolutely. They want to feel like they're making an impact. That there's, they want to be able to set their own hours. That's great. They want more money. So that's a huge one. They want more money because they think the money will actually lead to some positive things in their life, like be able to go on vacation more. They want to be able to travel. So you guys, they want to be less stressed. So you guys get the idea. So cubicle slave market, the corporate slave, the person that has a white collar job, paid well but unhappy. That's the target market. The pains and struggles, we defined them. Now we just talked about the desired outcomes they want. Now, when defining language for these folks, they don't know anything about network marketing. They don't know anything about internet marketing. So it's important you don't use terms that your target market isn't going to connect with and understand. So a lot of when using language in your copy and your content, you want to make sure you use the language they're accustomed to using, on a day-to-day basis. So what are some words that they would use on a day-to-day basis to kind of define their reality? So we actually we determined a lot of them already. Time related to work. Firing your boss is language that connects with them. But also, like, say, timesheets or clocking in, traffic. What are some other words that we can use for the cubicle slave market that they connect with, that they use on a daily basis? Overtime. Obviously, managers. Vice presidents. Deadlines. Working. I think we already said working overtime, working weekends. So these are words that they use to talk to each other. That people in this marketplace use to talk to each other. If you want to basically understand this market really well, is just basically read Dilbert. That Dilbert cartoon is specifically talking about this cubicle slave market. So the language. So let me move on to a different target market, because this will be more clear, especially with the language part, because you want to make sure you don't use words like online marketing, or internet marketing, or affiliate marketing, or commissions, because they have no idea what those terms mean, right? So let's move on to, from cubicle slave, let's say, you've recruited the cubicle slave to your opportunity, to your network marketing business. And so now you've appealed to them based on these things. One formula that, before I move on to that point, I just remembered, one formula you can use for writing a title or a headline is using the pains and using the desires and using them in a sentence. For example, how to blank without blank. What does that mean? How to blank without blank. You're going to see this headline formula used often. How to blank without blank. Well, how to get what you want, the desired outcomes. Remember that third column, how to get what you want without the pain. And you basically are literally filling in the blank from the columns. You take you take a word from the desired column, put it in there. How to blank without, and then you take a word from the pain column and put it in there, and you got basically your headline. That's a simple headline formula. So when you're communicating with people, you want to say, I can teach you how to get the desired outcome that you want without having to deal with all the things you hate. Pretty much. That's the headline. So moving on to another market. Let's move on to, you guys are familiar with networkers. So a network marketer. So once somebody, let's say I was a cubicle slave and then I got into the network marketing industry and I was recruited in. Guess what? If you're targeting me as a network marketer now, let's say you're promoting training or promoting something else. If you're targeting me, once I'm in the industry, my language changes. The things I want change. The pains and struggles change. Now it's not just about firing my boss and all that stuff. Now it's like I'm a network marketer, so that's the next target market. Network marketers. Let's say you're selling training, and network marketer. You're promoting one of our products that network marketers enjoy. How do you speak to network marketers? Well, first define the target market, network marketers. What's the pain and struggle that they deal with? Well, fear of rejection. Not enough. Fear of prospecting people. They're no friends and family left. The NFL club. So those are the pains and struggles that network marketers deal with. They don't like calling people. They don't like calling leads. They don't like doing follow up. They don't want to do home meetings. A lot of the cases. They don't want to do hotel meetings. They don't want to be driving to and from meetings and wasting gas. They don't want to be buying DVDs and CDs to hand out to people. It's just like, they're wasting money. They have a lack of prospects, of people to talk to. They're wasting money on different things. They're not making enough money. So those are the pains and struggles of a network marketer. And if you look at a lot of our copy, you can pretty much, extrapolate that and fill in that first column, pains and struggles. What are their desired outcomes? Desired outcomes is they want more prospects. They want to recruit more people. They want to grow a downline. They want to grow a residual income. They want to make an impact. So some of these things can overlap between markets, but they want to be on stage. So yeah, so network marketing. So those are some examples of the desired outcome. So for network marketers. So now when it comes to language, now that I'm a network marketer, if someone was targeting me back in the day when I was just in network marketing, haven't discovered internet marketing yet, in order to get my attention, they would have said, hey Ferny, how you can get one of the desired outcome pieces without recruiting friends and family, or without prospecting strangers, without cold calling, so you get the idea that now the language changes. Now the things I care about as a person, having gone from a cubicle slave to a network marketer, changes. And so now what's the language? The language that you have to use now to target somebody like me as a network marketer in that period of my life has to do with the things I care about now, the things I'm involved in. I'm involved in network marketing. What are some terms and give me some feedback, guys, what are some terms that people in network marketing use to communicate with each other? Upline, downline, comp plan, recognition, company functions or company events. Let me see, back office, PV, BV, or rank advancement, or diamond. So in your copy, whenever you're writing your copy, you want to be able to use the terms that they normally use to communicate with each other, to refer to certain things. When I tell, even if I don't mention the word network marketing or MLM, when I write copy and I want to speak to that audience, and I say, how to get prospects without fear of rejection, or how to get prospects, or how to find prospects and leads for your business without harassing friends and family. I didn't say anything about network marketing. The words that I said, insinuating that I was talking about network marketing, because network marketers speak to each other in a certain way. That's how you want to write. In addition to writing kind of like the headline part of it that I defined, how to blank without blank, you also want to, as you continue writing, you want to be using terms that they're familiar with, and avoid jargon or technical terms that they're not familiar with. The final target market I'll describe, and hopefully this will clear up the differences, especially as it relates to language. So a lot of you in Late Marketing Pro, when you're speaking to network marketers and you want to explain to them the awesome opportunity they have to market online and promote online, you tend to kind of just say internet marketing terms to people that are in network marketing, or maybe they're a cubicle slave or another target market, and they have no idea what you're talking about. When you start using words like funnels, capture pages, sales pages, conversion, whatever. So those words don't mean anything. So you have to be very careful not to use those words. You have to use words that reflect their reality. That's why that last column has to do with language, filling in words that have to do with what they're currently experiencing and what they currently know. And so you want to avoid words they may not understand, know. So let's go through that last target market. Let's say now you've joined Elite Marketing Pro. You want to grow your business online, and so as a result, you're no longer just a network marketer. You're now an internet marketer. You've moved on to a different niche, because now you're in the process of learning new skill sets that are different. So now, what is your desired outcome? I mean, what is the pain and struggles of being, say, an internet marketer? Technical issue. Not afraid to build a website. No traffic or no leads or no sales. Let's say your ads aren't working, or your ads aren't effective. You're having your funnel's not converting. So the pains and struggles related to now somebody in the internet marketing space are a little different, are actually a lot different from network marketer and a cubicle slave. But there's that person could actually be transitioning, like I did. I transitioned to being an online marketer because I wanted to generate my prospects on the internet. And so when I went into online marketing, my focus changed. The things I hated and the things I wanted changed. So the things I struggled with had to do with internet marketing. Let's talk about the desired outcomes. I want traffic. I want leads. I want to build the list. I want to build a funnel. I want to build a converting sales funnel. I want to make more sales. I want to make more commissions. I want to create my own products. Like, you see what I mean, where now the things I care about, I want to capture leads. The things I care about now have changed because I've moved on into a different market, because now I'm choosing to build my business in this way. So the language associated with internet marketing, well, it's obvious, right? It's capture pages, traffic, sales letters, sales videos, upsell videos, funnels, etc. So you got to make sure that the main point I'm trying to get across to you guys, and I went too fast, you can do this exercise on your own by creating the 4 columns and then labeling them: target market, pains and struggles, desired outcomes, and then language. The main point is you don't want to mix the languages when you're speaking to the different target markets. You want to use words that they understand and avoid words that they may not, because they may not be involved as deeply where you're at yet. They don't know the things you know. If you were once a network marketer and now you're building your business online, know that a networker that you're speaking to, that you may be introducing this stuff to, doesn't understand the words traffic in the way you and I understand it. They don't understand the words sales funnels or sales processes in the way you and I understand it. And so you got to make sure that you use words that they understand, that's relevant to them, relevant to what they want, and relevant to the things they don't want. So that's it for today, guys. To get more training on this, I already told you, if you're watching this on mobile, on the top right side, you can subscribe to live notifications, and you can subscribe to our Attraction Marketing Bootcamp, which essentially shows you how to build your home business on the internet. You can click on that in the description. So I will see you tomorrow, guys. That's my lesson. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for participating. I was looking down and making sure that I captured some of the things you guys wanted. So thanks so much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys.